All right, well, we're going to be starting on Apocalypse because where else would we start besides this, World's End, or Fortress of Lions?
Yeah, that is 3 out of the 9 maps.
It's the only 3 we play. What are you talking about? maybe Miami Dome every once in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We saw Western Air Temple earlier.
Did I say Miami Dome?
You did.
That's the name of the map, right?
There is a map named Miami Dome, yes.
Okay. Because I was thinking Miami Dome. I was like, wait, isn't that the baseball stadium?
Oh, my goodness.
No, I just wanted to make sure.
So good at your job, Skip.
Listen, 33 has been rough, okay? And it's only been a month.
Oh, my goodness. Use on that sword. We're all just pretty much all tied up here at the beginning. Nobody's really had any breakaway plays. Power trying to settle in here, going up against the defending world champion.
Yeah, how much longer? Until next BCX. Yeah.
I mean,
we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's a repeat. Has anybody ever repeated BCX?
I'm sure Sandstorm has.
Like in a row?
I'm sure Sandstorm has.
Okay, well,
I'd have to. Yeah,
Sandstorm. My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
Can you not respect the code?
I don't know. Maybe it was just like one here. I took a year off. You know, vacation time.
Yeah.
But. Man, this is taking a little while for somebody to lose a stock.
we're almost 2 minutes into this game here.
This is uncharacteristically South America.
Yes, I will agree with that. In my mind, always been one of the more aggressive regions.
Yeah.
More in your face, and we are definitely slowing things down here in this opening game.
Well, I mean, I think it's just at the point, like, because this region is just so talented, right? It's just a matter of, like, I think these guys disrespect each other. They know what they're capable of. Mm-hmm. So you want to play slower because as soon as you give them an opening, you're going for a ride.
Yeah, exactly. You definitely need to be very cautious in your neutral game and not get caught up in any shenanigans here. As Hughes might be the first to strike here. No, he plays it safe, comes back on stage, whiffs on the signature, and Power right there to clean it up. Not enough momentum. He tried to go ahead and stutter and bring it back, could not find that final recovery. That's still not going to knock out, but he's going to go out there and try and find the Sarah. He almost committed to it. Hughes had the dodge, unarmed recovery to get back up on stage, and now the great sword is in the Master's hands.
Yeah. Oh my God, these guys are dancing around. And, like, I'm actually getting nervous now because, like, the first stock disappearing literally comes down to, like, who kind of gets this next opening. I feel like you could have done something there and you didn't.
2.5 minutes into this game here.
This is actually crazy. It is actually kind of hype because of it. Because now who gets that first strike? Who gets that first blood? Weapon toss. Okay, yeah. That's not going to do it. Not on stage.
I mean, am I?
Not on stage.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, my goodness. What is happening?
Yo, they are kind of moving, though. Right. I feel like he almost lived that.
He was very close. That almost did not confirm that stock. You're absolutely correct. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got excited. I'm looking at the games that are developing here on the elimination side, and Fiend made it into top 8 in ones. That's actually really cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we have the time to actually talk about it. All right, and now it's a completely even game. Yeah. Like, did he take any damage? No, that's just a pure white, huh?
No, the first stock didn't even matter at
all.
Oh. So,
dude,
we are on pace for an 8-minute game here.
It's only 8 minutes. When's the last time we saw a timeout?
I don't know if I've ever seen one.
That's going to be crazy.
The tournament.
I'm actually kind of want that to happen.
Okay, slow it down, you. Slow it down, Power.
Whoa. Don't be listening to the stream. I'm not trying to give coaching advice.
We want to see what Remix has got to say.
If you want coaching advice and you want it from me, get ready to lose, buddy.
All right, Power finally solidifying a little bit of a lead here against Hughes, doing a really good job dancing around that great sword.
So it really is just a little bit of a lead.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hughes has got some moves, dance steps.
It's like I'm watching Experience like from a year and a half ago. Does he make it back?
Wow. Okay, we got a lead now.
All right.
And still, we're just now halfway. I don't think we're going to be able to see a timeout.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been, you know, something.
Listen, I'm going to say never say never.
That is true. They could just, like, both just stop and just stare at each other right now.
I would actually be mad about that.
Yeah, I would too.
But it'd be sick because then I know, like, Toast would be complaining in the background, and, like, I could just see how visible annoyed he is later.
I don't think it would be in the background. I think he would be actively in our ears yelling at us.
Like, definitely not is right now because he's a professional and he does his job correctly, and he loves us and cares for us. I'm blinking a lot. I'm blinking a lot right now. I'm in trouble. But no, right now, yeah, it's definitely slowed down again. I mean, we got that one quick stock, and now it's just kind of like not necessarily at a standstill, but again, I think there's just a lot of respect from both of these players.
There should be.
And like I said, I think it's because they both know what happens when someone wins neutral.
Absolutely. Power finally being put in a knockout range here. He's having a really hard time.
Yeah, I doubt it. Oh, okay. No, my bad. As I was.
See?
As I was.
Now apologize again.
We can still get there.
I mean, if this stock takes as long as the first stock.
All right, we got a hit. Oh, two. Onesie twosies.
All right, Power now has the power position, holding Hughes, but Hughes reversing it again, trying to get this edge guard in. Okay, 1-2, okay.
Oh, okay, that was actually kind of sick.
Hughes trying to get these strings going, found an opener, big damage off of that. Oh, dare off of the great sword. Power's in a really bad position right now. Weapon throw is going to keep Hughes off of him, switching back over to the sword, reaching up with a neutral sig. Power staying right out of that hitbox.
All right.
There's 2 minutes left.
Hey, who knows? We could get there. I mean, I wouldn't even be mad about it right now, especially as Power, just because of the fact that, like, the position that you're in and how hard Jaehyun can hit, like, you kind of want to take your time here. Like, don't put yourself in a position you don't need to be in.
I mean, they've taken their time to the point where there's almost no more time left.
I kind of want to see a timeout.
Oh, Power missing. Now trying to get back up on stage, see if he can thread that needle. Hughes getting underneath it with the recovery, and with a minute 44 left in game number 1, Hughes takes the dub.
Last set finished by this time. It feels like. Oh man, that was definitely like really. That's crazy to see South America kind of take that low. I thought EU finished.
Oh, we're gonna take a look at those replays.
Godly won, right?
Yeah, he did.
Is this like the second EU bracket going?
3, 2.
There's definitely more NA than EU, but that's okay.
Oh, whatever. Well, EU for like when I first started getting started in Brawlhalla, like EU was a little bit slower,
That's
but
fair.
it definitely is NA now. Shout out to McD.
We're gonna hang out on Apocalypse here in game number 2, as Hughes. If Hughes can finally get into some sort of rhythm off of this great sword, I think that would definitely give him the advantage that he needs against Power. Nice nair from Power, sending Hughes off the stage. Ooh, nice Sair. Big follow-up, maybe. Nair is going to go ahead and miss and let Hughes get back down to ground and try and set up something off this great sword.
All right, and there we go. I do like the movement. The movement is definitely crisp, but like they're really both. I feel like they're both just waiting for the other guy to do something so they can get their punish. That's really what it's coming down to.
I mean, really at this point, all you can do is just wait on your opponent to make mistakes. I mean, you try to be too aggressive, and you're just going to get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
So I definitely see why the pacing is so slow, but we are seeing it pick up a little bit here in game number 2, as we are now a minute into this game, and both players are in knockout range. Power's going to send Hughes down. Ground pound coming out. Weapon throw just a little too high. Couldn't get the job done.
He went off the backboard with it.
He did.
Yeah.
Let's Hughes come down, reset into neutral. Going to send Power off the left side.
Yep.
Edge guard in effect. Nice little, I mean, little exhausted recovery, getting a little more damage on Power.
Okay. Got him off stage here. What's the option? Trying to bait him into doing something, but Hughes just still takes the defensive approach. I like that. And the other side of it, too, is you get that platform on your side as well, so it kind of gives you another way to dance around.
There we go. Stock number 1 going to go to Power. Hughes now try to tie this back up with a little knockout here. It shouldn't be too difficult as long as he can get something going. That should be his great sword drop, and it is. And that almost did it. Looking for another one. Yeah, he was looking for another one. Couldn't find it, though. Third time's a charm. Weapon throw in. Okay, that is going to go ahead and confirm, all tied up, going to stock number 2. I cannot believe how close these two players have been playing so far in the set.
That is like part of it too. It's not like it's one player who has a crazy lead and he's just not interacting. It's like they're both like actively like dancing around each other, and it's just staying a close game because they both just keep evening it up.
Oh no, they are 100% scrapping, that is for sure.
Yeah. There we go. Not confirmed, but we just see Hughes get a couple stray hits while he guides his way back down to the ground safely.
Oh, try to get underneath it with the neutral light, couldn't find it. Again, there it is. Can't find any, it's not really a starter, can't really get much off of that.
Okay.
I mean, it sends him up in the air, but he's not getting any follow-up. Hughes just desperately trying to find a starter. Oh, no. Gonna refresh it for a fresh greatsword and keep the starve on Power.
Yeah, I do like that. Okay, but there we go. Power just doing a really good job there, coming through, delivering that kick so he can get a weapon in hand. Gauntlets now available, but man, Hughes just keeps getting these pokes in and it's just slowly racking up this damage.
Ooh, try to get the pivot off that, could not find it. Weapon throw coming out a little shallow. Let's Use get back up on stage. Ooh, 1, 2. Power reaching for it. Gonna go up. We're gonna see a dare come out. Yep, couldn't get Use in it though. Oh, Use just completely threw away his weapon. Gonna swap back over to Sword here as now Power is unarmed as well.
This has been such an interesting set.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think the set's, like, I don't think it's bad by any means. I don't think like they're not they're clearly doing stuff. It's just, again, I think it's just they both have a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah, this is incredibly close. Okay, Use, see what he's gonna do off stage here. If he's gonna, all right, just the threat of the edge guard was enough to get Power to go and exhaust his options. Fall down to the bottom. Use now has a very slight lead. He's gonna try to extend into a 2-0 lead against Power.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely been working out for him because, like, Power, I feel like, does have, like, a good opening, right? But then you just kind of recognize, like, if I just keep being aggressive, like, I'm going to get punished hard eventually. So he, like, dials it back. But I feel like that's giving Use more time because, like, I feel like the more you trade hits with Jae-yoon, he's just going to eventually just close it out anyway because he's just going to get more damage out of it.
Right.
So maybe you need to switch up your character a little bit. Maybe you just need to find a way to get more aggressive. I'm not entirely sure what the switch is to this. Because, again, this is just such a weird, like high respect for each other type of gameplay.
No, for sure. But the thing about, that great sword especially, is every time, they have to be so careful because if Power misses and allows Use to get that dodge read, you can get rid of so much damage so rapidly off of that great sword. And we saw Use definitely in that last game especially be able to dial that in a little bit, get some more combos coming out off that great sword, and it was able to capitalize that into a win.
Yep. All right. Okay. I hope they're not, like, experiencing, like, some small delay, and that's why there's, like, a little bit of passiveness at the beginning there, or...
I have no idea.
Or if it's just, again, more respect. I'm going down the respect route.
I think I'd have to tend to agree with you. We're seeing Use definitely turn up the pressure a little bit here, though. This is not going to be a 2.5-minute stock, I promise you that, because that's going to send him out of here. Power doesn't have the option side, no. He almost got a fingertip on the side of Apocalypse, but couldn't quite get it done. And now Use has an extremely healthy lead here in game number 3.
Okay. Yeah, okay, Use definitely putting on some solid damage. Yeah, whatever happened and like was going on in those first 2 games, I feel like that's gone now. I feel like Use is just comfortable. He knows what he needs to do. Again, getting his onesies, twosies. PJ loves to make fun of me for that, but it's literally working for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a stark contrast from what we've seen in game number 1 and game number 2 coming out of Use here. Oh, chasing down a little bit, getting caught in some of those side shenanigans, letting Power get over behind him, be able to pick up those gauntlets, come back down with a dare. The Use catches him in it, hits him with the 3-piece. Oh, signature back up on stage. Power stayed somehow out of that hitbox, was able to go ahead and put a little damage on Use as a punishment.
That's the thing is, like, Power, I feel like you could have done something there, but you end up dropping the combo. A little unfortunate. And now Use almost didn't even get the weapon in time, and Power just whiffed entirely and just was not able to get, like, a proper punish on that. But now 3 stocks to 1, and this is, like, the most lopsided game I've seen. Like, this is crazy considering how the first 2 games went. This is just like an anomaly.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the this is definitely an anomaly. We are now just hitting 2 minutes, and this game is already almost a wrap. As Use, though, might be knocked on to his second stock, and yes, Power finally able to confirm that stock off of Use. He still has a whole nother one to make up.
Yep. Okay. Here we go into still the last stock for Power, second stock for Use. I mean, he's in a really great position. And it's kind of like what I mentioned before, right? You guys can be trading hits back and forth all day, but like Jae-yoon's just going to slowly rack up more damage over time, and it's just going to work out for him. So Power definitely, I mean, you got the scythe as well. You can go for some crazy strings. It's just a matter of just making it happen.
It's a matter of getting that dodge read on Use and being able to convert it into strings, because we haven't seen a whole lot of that yet. Use, though, has a Power position. No, Power's going to send him down. Use has the options to go, oh, what a dodge. And that puts Power in a very precarious situation here. Able to get back up. Yes, he does. Oh, Use, tosses it. Has great sword in hand. This might spell trouble.
Yeah, it's definitely trying to work. Oh, wow, that was actually a great retreat. So that weapon toss, again, no power behind it, and it just happens. It just fizzles right out, disappears. He does get a sword back in hand. He was looking for a way to close it out there, not going to be able to find it.
Yeah, Use is in such a good position right here. I don't really see what Power can do to be able to bring this back, especially when Use is literally driving here all the stage control, all the tempo is pretty much on Use at this point. That dare is going to get it done. I don't think Power's coming back from that. No weapon throw is going to go ahead and solidify that. And Use in 3-0 fashion is going to be moving into 5th place.
All right. I mean, it was definitely a slower paced game, something that we weren't really expecting here. But, I mean, it was definitely a lot of fun just watching all the neutral interactions, or lack of. But it was because they were dancing around each other, right? Again, it's neat watching two players, I guess,